Hello, writers, and welcome to Session 5. Informational writers organize the whole book and organize within chapters. So, have you ever seen some of those home makeover stories? So, not only do you want your whole house to be organized, you want the smaller parts, like the closets, to be organized too. We already organized our table of contents that we worked on a few days ago to make sure the order makes sense. And now we want to really focus on the information within our chapters to make sure that each one of these little closets is organized. So this is what you need to know. Everything you've already learned about organizing a table of contents also applies to the work of organizing any chapter or information text you write. Whenever you write an information text, start by making a miniature table of contents, even if it's just in your mind. Let me show you what I mean. So if you think back, it was my job to write a chapter on penguin life cycles. So I might have had separate paragraphs such as embryo, baby chick, fledgling, and mature penguin. And if you remember in my rehearsing, these were those subtopics I was listing off in the details across my fingers. I put them in this order because I was organizing the chapters from the beginning of life to the end of life. It starts as an embryo and eventually as a mature penguin. If it was my job to write a chapter on penguin bodies, I might have had some different ideas about the paragraphs in my chapter, such as beak, which it uses to help it catch food, feathers to help it stay warm, smooth body to help it swim quickly, and flippers. No wings, can't fly, flippers help it to swim. Can you tell how I organized it? I started at the top of the penguin and worked my way down the body as I wrote my paragraphs. So now it's your turn. In our last session, you drafted a chapter. Is it organized in the best way? Think about how you might make some changes. Okay, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to go through and look at this, and then we'll come back together. And a great strategy as you're doing this is to write numbers next to the facts in order. So maybe as you're going through, you decide you want to reorganize some of them. Just jot down the order so you know how to rewrite it in the future. Go ahead, writers. All right, welcome back. So now your job for the rest of Writer's Workshop is to organize a chapter in my informational book. I will know I'm successful when I break my subtopic into different sections or paragraphs. So you're writing a whole chapter on this one subtopic, so it should be more than one paragraph. Make sure you are spacing out between your paragraphs. I put these sections into an order that makes sense. I make the necessary revisions to organize my chapter. Okay, so you're working within those same pages where you drafted your chapter in our last session. You can mark it up with different colored pens or pencil. You can add sticky notes if you need to, and you can always get extra paper. You are getting ready to publish this chapter by organizing your information. All right, writers, off you go.